Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to everyone on YouTube. Just random Monday afternoon ride. We're in the beginnings of a bit of a heat wave in London. Anywhere else we just call it summer. Yeah, just out for an afternoon out. Nice weather. Why not? So what did I do? I have inflated the tyres, they were really low, and I have tightened up the right rear wheel, so that is squeaking a little less right now, but I suspect that'll only last as long until I go around the corner too quickly and drift it around a bend, which I really shouldn't do. I've sort of come to learn how quickly I can and can't take corners, and I really need to take them more slowly than I do. They'll probably just end up damaging the wheel. It's only made of plastic. It's a Monday afternoon, so I imagine most of the world will be fairly quiet because most normal people are at work and aren't dicking around on C5s for the lols. No, still squeaking around the corners. It's a bit of a balancing act. I would say I have not so much the brake cable too tight, but the lever is too close to being engaged as the brake. And I think that's in part why it's squeaking, that the brake pads are constantly touching. Yeah, a driver that van wanted to have a good old look at the C5, which is fair enough. It's just that people then slow down, forgetting they're then just making my life really dangerous. They're leaving me sitting in the middle of potential traffic longer because I'm waiting to turn and I can't move until he's gone. He's slowing down so we can have a look, so I'm sitting there longer in the way. Pop up to the statue because then I don't think I'll bother stopping. Just do a U-turn, come straight back this way, go down the hill, go to the Catty Sark. skater trying to learn kick flips. I could barely ollie. I never sussed kick flips. I could do ollie airwalks. I was crap at ollieing. And let's face it, it's the most important skill you can get as a skateboarder. Kiss my blood clot teeth. Moderately lively, nothing compared to the weekend, which was bonkers. Let's take you all closer to the edge, get a view, and then come back around. There you go. Squeak, squeak, squeak. Okay, that squeak needs to stop. Theoretically, it really shouldn't be squeaking. I tightened the rear wheel and there was no play in it whatsoever. So all I can think is that perhaps the rear brake cable is a touch too tight, or the sort of default setting position of it is too close to the brakes themselves being engaged. But that will be a thing of the past soon enough. I'm fitting a rear brake disc conversion. Hopefully that will eliminate all these issues, and it'll work better, less snatchy. It's really inclined to just grab and snatch and lock up the rear wheel. Okay, park is livelier than I expected. Mind you, it is next to a university, so I suspect there's a lot of students out and about. I'll go straight to the Cutty Sark and then come back. Decide if it's worth connecting to Twitch. So they're redoing the edge of the grass here. I don't know if they're planning on returfing it or if they're going to put in flower beds. So I'm hearing a slight dud sound from the front brake, which is making me think that perhaps the front tyre has popped out. It's very, very prone to just sort of popping out a little bit. And I wonder if it has, and that is where the brake is rubbing the point where it's popped out.
Let's resolve this, sorry.
That's right.
Let's resolve this.
Those girls found it fucking hilarious. Truth be told, it is pretty funny. Can't deny it, I'm not gonna lie. But it's also fun. Oh shit, looks like I'm not going in here in a hurry. Wow, okay. Looks like I'm going the long way. Squeaky. Whoa. My eye is streaming again. Yeah, I'll find somewhere quiet to stop, maybe back at the park. I'll park up and inspect the front tyre, see if it's popped out off the rim a bit. Squeak is bloody annoying. Well, no liners today. Oh, dude's working on the wall, seawall, river wall. Point the camera over that way a bit. Oh, that squeaker's got to go. That's annoying the crap out of me. Luckily, I brought a spanner with me. I think I need to loosen the brakes, the brake cable ever so slightly. Oh, that's annoying as hell. Yeah, that's the rear brake. Let me get out of the way. Faff with this a bit. Yeah, that rear brake cable is really freaking tight. Right, let me faff with this a second. I'm gonna bring you guys with me. So, getting the rear boot out is just a matter of force. There are clips that you can use to actually sort of hold this in, but they're rubbish. So yeah, this is the issue down here. So I need to loosen the cable off ever so slightly. Dun-dun-dun. God blimey, that brake disc is, well, it's not a brake disc, it's essentially a heat sink. And is just supposed to dissipate heat from the brake. So I'm guessing if it's rubbing, then yeah, that's going to be bloody hot. Sorry, you're probably just staring at the floor. Sorry about that. So I'm just. So what I could do is loosen this off and just adjust the wire, the cable, and taking the lazy arm out. Quick way. Just loosen this a bit. Yeah, I think that's done too much. That made a lot more difference than I was expecting it to. Hopefully that's halfway between the two. Yeah, hello there.
Years ahead of its time.
Oh, there's a lot of people think that, yeah.
Can you go on the road with it?
Yes, it's road legal for anyone over the age of 14.
Do you have a licence?
No, it's a bicycle in terms of the law.
So you can go on the paved wall?
Not really. It's basically anywhere you can use a bicycle, you can use this, yeah.
Right, yeah. Were they worth anything or are they worthless? Or?
They have gone up in value literally in about the last 2 months.
Yeah.
So for quite a while they were generally going for around £700.
Oh, right, yeah.
And now you're lucky to find one on eBay for under 1,000, 1,100, give or take.
Yeah. Wow.
If they're in decent condition and running.
Yeah.
You can still find basket cases. And the battery is underneath sort of where my left leg would be. The other side.
Wheel problem, have you?
Just the brake. I adjusted it before I came out, and I think I went a bit too far. It's just a brake cable, a bit like a bicycle, and so the rear brake was rubbing. Luckily, I brought a spanner with me. I thought ahead. Yeah, really simple. I mean, it's not the most complex thing in the world. So there is a sort of battery and a motor, a little control box that goes with it. But for the most part, the rest of it is just sort of elaborate bicycle technology, really. So this battery is a modern battery. It's a LiFePO 4, so it sort of really, it just depends on what you buy. So this is a 36 amp hour battery, so I get about 18 miles out of it. Buy a bigger battery, you'll go further. Fit a second battery, go further again. So
you charge at home, obviously.
Yeah, it's this one takes about 4 hours to charge from flat. So yeah, 18 miles, 4 hour charge. So it's not too bad.
He got laughed out of the country, didn't
He did indeed, bless him.
saw one in the 80s.
Oh, really?
Just one when they first came out on the road. But
No,
I mean,
sorry.
if you'd done it now, you'd be a genius, wouldn't you?
I think so. So you pedal to get moving. It's a bit like with the e-scooters. You give a couple of kicks to get going. It's kind of similar. You give a couple of pedals to get moving, and then you use the motor to take over.
Can you pedal if the motor's flat?
Yes. Yeah. So
Is it heavy to pedal on the motor?
up a hill, yes. On the flat, no.
No?
So up hills, you do kind of need to pedal a bit to help it along as well.
Yeah.
It's not like the modern motors. The modern ones will just sail up a hill without thinking twice about it.
Yeah.
But they'll be running at about 48 volts, whereas it's just a 12-volt battery in here.
What is it, about 1985 model?
Absolutely. So this was physically made, this one in November 84, but they went on sale in January 85.
One first.
Fairly early one, yeah. And they sold for what, 6 months, 9 months before it all sort of imploded, bless him. But nowadays everyone's used to the ideas of e-bikes and e-scooters and electric anything really.
Yeah, well,
Just what I said to him, I could really do with a
do with that.
electric scooter now. I'm flagging.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, this is a lot of fun. Realistically, for someone that has sort of more mobility issues, you would want a modern motor, like a wheel hub motor in the front. A lot of guys do that conversion. They'll put a modern hub motor in the front of it, stow a 48 battery under here, and it'll just sail around, no problem, do it all day, and it'll take you up and down every hill you like.
Do you have much trouble with cars on the road?
99% of the cars I've found have been very sort of respectful and tolerant and patient, and especially lorry drivers, in fairness, they love it. I constantly get beeps from the horn from them and stuff, which is, it must be worth 5,000 points, I'm sure.
I used to have a Messerschmitt
Oh wow, fantastic, okay, wow.
in the 60s.
That really is rare, yeah.
Yeah, they're quite valuable now.
I bet they are, yeah.
Talking 30 grand.
That doesn't surprise me at all. They're so sort of supply and demand. There's so few of those.
Forces, and I used to travel back
Oh,
to
amazing.
camp. I was doing 25,000 miles a year.
Gosh.
We went to Cornwall, didn't we? Mum and I, when she was alive, we went to Cornwall. I couldn't believe how I got into it, because you lifted it up,
Yeah.
and you lifted the seat up, you sat on it, lowered yourself down,
Amazing.
and people used to come out, how do you get in there?
So could that take 2 people or just one person? 2
2.5.
people. Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
I went around.
Guaranteed 60 mile an hour on a flat surface.
That's amazing. Very cool.
1cc 2-stroke.
Fantastic.
Like you, with that sort of steering,
Yeah.
direct steering,
Yeah.
cable brakes,
Okay. Yeah.
great little unit.
Fantastic.
You got run over that other standard.
Well, I got demobbed and I came back to this area
Okay.
because we pulled up alongside a bus and the bus wheel was about there.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. My
It's a bit
goodness.
scary, you know, so time it went.
So it would have been sort of in the 70s when I was a child. There was one I used to see around Blackheath
Yeah.
now and again, but I don't think I've ever seen one since. They were really rare.
It's done on Wheeler Dealers.
Amazing.
You ever see Wheeler Dealers?
Yeah, I know the show, yeah.
He bought one in bad condition for 15,000.
Oh wow,
He
okay.
did it up and sold it for 30.
Amazing. How long ago was that?
I saw it this year.
Oh, okay. Because I imagine I would have thought they'd be worth more now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did a 4-wheeler
Oh, okay.
with a 500cc 2-stroke engine
Okay.
that flew. The
Fantastic.
power-weight ratio was tremendous.
Fantastic.
And they're very rare. They're like hen's teeth.
Gosh, I bet.
Goodness knows what they're worth. You know.
Yeah.
But no, that's
What
great.
fun. I bet you had fun with that.
Like you.
Yeah. I do occasionally use this just for going shopping. If I'm just going to go and get a loaf of bread from the corner shop, I'll probably take this rather than take the car.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's sort of a big boy's toy.
We went to a motor museum, he found a Messerschmitt, and look what's next to it.
Oh, fantastic! Yes, what a cool picture.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, didn't realise, did you? Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, they're worth a fortune. Absolutely.
Do you have
Yeah.
insurance?
Sorry?
Do you have an insurance?
No, it's just a bicycle legally, so you don't need to. But some of the boys have looked into trying to get insurance for them, and a lot of the companies just don't want to know. And I think they just don't know what to do with it. I would like to get it insured in terms of if someone drives into it and breaks it, I'd like to be able to replace it. Rather than trying to pursue them on their insurance or whatever, you've got an insurance company to chase them down for you. I did have someone pull out on me the other day in Greenwich Park, and I did bump into the side of her. Well, not so much I bumped into the side of the car, she came right across me, and so I did end up having to sort of hit off the side of the car to stop myself from going straight into her. So luckily there was no damage. So I'm quite sort of conscious. So I have now fitted proper, it's an 8 amp motorbike horn to it now, so they can really hear me coming. After that, I'm not messing about. I put a proper 12 volt 8 amp horn in it.
That steers it, does it?
Yeah. So it's
oh, I see, like that. Oh, right.
so it's literally where your hands naturally fall when you're sitting. So it's really comfortable. It's very sort of relaxed to be there. You only really need to pedal, like I say, when you get going, or if it's up the steep hill in Greenwich Park. Sorry?
How do you go fast?
There's a button. See that sort of rubber blob there?
Yeah.
That's the horn. It's the equivalent on the left-hand side is the motor.
Oh,
So you just get pedalling, press and hold that, and the motor takes over.
And how fast will it go?
Sort of up to about 15 miles an hour. Down a hill, down the hill in Greenwich, I've had it to between 35 and 40, and that was terrifying, to be honest. Above about 25, it starts to get a bit with just a single wheel at the front, and yeah, exactly.
Imagine the Mitsubishi wheels weren't much bigger.
Gosh, but 25 miles an hour is a really comfortable speed. So the 24 volt ones will do about that. Where guys, you can stick in a second battery and do a bit of wiring, and it'll go about 25 miles an hour.
Get the paint, you could bring them out again, like they reproduced Volkswagen Beetles in Mexico.
Oh yeah, that's right, didn't they just?
Yeah, we should stop doing that.
Quite a lot of people have said the same thing. I get asked every time I'm out, I get asked where they can get one.
Yeah.
Anyone under the age of about 35 thinks it's new. They've not seen them before, and they just think it's the latest something. And yeah,
The design is so modern, isn't it?
well, it's quite spacey. It's like sort of what spacey future looked like in the 80s.
Come on, you laughed at me as well in the 80s, didn't you? We all did, you did. Anyway, keep at it, mate.
Yeah, nice one. Have a great afternoon.
One taxi driver that have been respectful.
Nice one. Cheers, guys. Have a great afternoon. Cheers. Ta-da. So hopefully that little adjust. Yep, it'll still lock up the brakes, so I have plenty of braking there, but hopefully no more squeaking. Not perfect timing, the lights are red. Oh, what nice chaps. Very friendly. I remember seeing Messerschmitts around when I was a kid. Tiny kid. They were really rare. I must not go to the ice cream shop. There's no queue, just saying. Oh, right. You check I've still got you all with me. Yep, still there. Still skirting a bit. Oh, I was meant to take a look at the front tyre, wasn't I? Let me do that. There it is. I can feel. Yes, it's popped right out. Can you see that? Look at that. I think I need to let that air down a bit. I don't know if you were able to see that on the camera. You can see where the tyre has popped out and it's now been rubbing against the brakes. Wow. Yeah, I think I should head home. Let me let the tyre down a bit, I think. Okay, I'm going to stop filming because this is going to be boring for a minute. BRB. Okay, I'm back. Let the tyre down a bit. Huh. For a minute there I forgot that I'd stopped filming, so I really was just talking to myself. Hopefully that'll reduce. It won't solve it, but it'll reduce it. I have a new tyre at home to go on already. Right, let's mosey on. I think I may have let out a bit too much air. Steering feels a bit funny. Whoop. skateboarder. Damn, he is sending it down there. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Gross. Beep beep. It's alright, Pidgey. Oh. There is like almost a crunchy, grindy sound coming from the rear bearing that I would kind of associate with being too tight, possibly. Maybe I over-tightened the rear wheel. It's all a voyage of discovery, hey. small dog down that first path, so I'll go down the second path. Yeah, that's better. Sorry, not very talkative, am I? Colossal dick. It's luck because you're not indicating. There we go. So I finally remembered, I've had an idea. I'm going to do a test down this hill. I'll pull in the side road up here, stop up, set up Strava, and then come back this way and go down the hill and see how fast I get up down this hill. So I'll pull in here. If I can turn. Can I make this? Yeah, I can make that. Can I make it? Yeah, just make it. Terrible turning circle, hey. Right. So I'll set up Strava. And we'll see what speed. Go away. No, I don't want to. Go away. I'll just press start. That's all I want you to do. Dear me, apps that interrupt you when you're trying to do stuff, not okay. That's a fast track to a deletion for me. Right, here we go. Let's see what it says. Yeah, I'm definitely going faster than that. Oh, that's my average speed. So that's including the distance that I'll get a peak speed when we stop. So that's going to start coming down again now. Right, I'll get a bit further away from the junction, I'll pull in here and see what it says the peak speed was. Right, let's take a look. I have no idea what, if any, personally identifying information this might display. So sorry, I'm covering the camera for now. Go away, I don't care about any of this nonsense. Is that really 1.8 miles? No. There we go, 0.4 of a mile, that's far more realistic. Whoa! What's it doing? No, don't save the route. I just want the info. There we go. Maximum speed, 20.3 miles an hour. Okay, so not particularly fast, but fast enough that I was doing the actual speed limit. There we go. there's some poor sod stuck behind me with that car coming the other way, and where that car's parked on the right, they're just not getting a chance to come past. So they're stuck having to do my speed until we get around this corner. They'll be able to pass me here. Well, I really haven't been very talkative this afternoon, have I? Sorry about that. Anyone that makes it this far into the video, put in your comment, shut up. For me being so chatty, hey. Right, so this is where I'm going to end it for today. Thank you for keeping me company, thank you for coming along for the ride. No Twitch today, just you guys on YouTube. Uneventful ride. I suppose I did a little bit of a brake job, but anywho. Yep, catch you next time. I'm C5 Live UK. I'll see you around. Like, share, subscribe. Goodbye.